Yeah. How y'all doing?
Great. Awesome.
We're doing so well. 2 Negroes in a row in Iowa? What is going on? So, we've been talking about a lot of things tonight. Talked about the Ren Fair. How you doing? You guys want to hear my Ren Fair joke? No? Moving on. So the thing I don't get about incest is I just have a brother. What's the point of that? That's crazy. Don't do that. Did you hear about the Mexican with 2 dicks? I know, it doesn't need a punchline, that's it. End of the joke. Apparently there was a Japanese woman. She snuck into a guy's house, hid in his closet, lived there for 8 months. Is that not the American dream? We cannot aspire any higher than that. So people just look at me and they assume I'm on drugs. They're right, but it's rude to do that. It's okay. I used to be really into drugs, but then I got into rotating fans. Gotta make choices in life. Like, I was considering, like, should I be an alcoholic? Or should I get a job? Compromise, became a comic. I want to be a professional comic. How funny is he? He feeds his family. He's hilarious. I was kidnapped when I was 2 years old. My father kidnapped me. Didn't last long. He threw me back. He decided he could do better. So now he has another family in Florida, which is fine, it's cool. I got some siblings in Florida. But it gets kind of messed up around the holidays. Like Father's Day comes around and my sister is gonna post like, I got the greatest daddy in the world. Like, that's cool, but you could share. I know, dude, it's messed up. So my mother's a blind dwarf. That's just true. My mother's legally blind, which is cool, because I hate to see her get arrested for being blind. That'd be a scarring experience. It's cool. I recently realized I should stop calling my brother a motherfucker. So now I just call him by his name. Hey Alex, how you doing? He's like, I'm good. My brother just only talks in a whisper. Like, I can only imagine him having sex. He's like, yeah, baby. Yeah, you like that. What? Nothing, baby. Just keep going. My brother's great. He's bigger than me, so my little brother's my big brother now. But we both did martial arts as kids. This isn't like a joke. I'm just observing. We both did martial arts as kids. I used to fight him on shit. He was like little. He's 8 years younger than me. So I'll get down. I'll be on his level. Like, all right, we're going to box. Like, yeah, it's cool. But now I'm like, Alex, we can't box anymore, man. It's not cool. Like, I broke my leg. I was in Portland. No one told me to break a leg. My first show in Portland, but I did anyway. That was fun. I used to live in Oakland. They found a human head in the recycling plant 2 blocks from my house in Oakland, which is messed up because that's compostable. There it is. Before that, I lived in San Francisco. San Francisco's cool. Like, you can find whatever you're looking for on the street, especially if you're looking for human feces. San Francisco is great. I love that shit. I had to leave because I hate Ashbury. But there's some good stories, like my wife's brother. He's moving to San Francisco. He's going to art school. He's driving with his father, his first time in San Francisco. They park. They get out of the car, close the door, and they see a grizzled, bearded, homeless man in a wedding dress take a shit on the sidewalk. Welcome to San Francisco. It's a beautiful thing. Just imagine, one day, someone's gonna invent a time machine and I can smoke all my weed twice. Yeah, I know. I I like to imagine things like, I wish I could teleport. I wouldn't be here. Thank you.
Keep it going for Warhol. Coffin, everybody.